Off in the greenhouse. I actually come for some cucumbers, and oh yeah, I think they're all over. See that? Some around the back of there. This is market more. Awesome. No problem with those then. What I'm going to do with these is they've reached the top of the cane, so I'm just going to bend it across here, and then I can just sort of train it along this wire a bit and utilise this space here. Because the tomatoes are almost ready to be stopped now. I don't really want them going much more because I'm not sure they'll ripen more than 5 trusses. I think I'll be lucky to get 5, to be honest, but anyhow, they are just, I think I noticed one, hey, starting to ripen at last. There's some really nice trusses on, so really happy with that. Basil's doing great. We've picked that a few times, I just need to keep pinching it out. Right, let's move on. I think my strawberries must be mid-season because I've only had a few so far, but now they look to be really starting to push out some flowers and fruit, so that's great. I noticed this vine's come blown over or something, so I'm going to have to put a stake in or something, but it's got a lot of bunches on it. I've mentioned it before, I think it's either Concord or Gamay grape, and I think it's definitely a spur pruned variety of grape. Grapes in the greenhouse. This is the one that I think is cane pruned, Flame it's called, but there's some good bunches on now. I'll have to put some kind of a prop underneath that to keep it off the soil. Just the garlic drying out, I'll be replanting those. And the cherries, was this super sweet, can't remember now, but I think they're up to about the 5th truss, so again not far, but I'll be pinching those out. And this was the F1, that was the only plant that survived. Forget the name of it just now, but anyway, that's flowering, and then that was just a volunteer that I planted. So we've got 4 cherry tomatoes in there, and again more basil. The apples are starting to develop very nicely now. This is red Falstaff, that's variety Howgate Wonder, it's a cooker, and this was the original variety of the tree, Laxton's Fortune. I think there might be one more variety on there as well. I think there's 4 or 5 on it. Anyway, let's move on. Oh, these are some of the grafts that I did. So they're doing well. I don't know exactly how. That's probably about 3 foot tall now. So making some good growth. I've got some spring cabbage, it's coming through. Those are the yew seedlings I potted up, and some runners there. I need to pinch the flower off that one. Blueberries are making some nice growth, and I've bought some ericaceous feed, just give them a bit of a feed. But it looks like when they do start fruiting vigorously, they're going to be nice. Really looking forward to those. The Loganberry's still throwing out pounds of fruit. I think we've had 23 pound or somewhere like that. It's probably going to end up near 30 pound by the time I think it's finished. And this is my carrot frame. I'm not going to open it but I think it must be getting close to time to trying one, that's variety Sweet Candle. Then I've got some more Sweet Candle and Autumn King 2 in the lower bed. The cordon apples are looking well. This is variety Grenadier, that's a cooker. Some nice fruits developing on there. Lost one or two, but that's, I don't know whether we've had some strong winds again recently. And then the cider apples are coming along quite nicely. So the espalier apples are making progress now. So I've got that leader going up there, and then we've got a nice side arm or side shoot going up that one. Same on this side, just need to keep tying it in, but happy with the progress that one's making. Let's have a quick look at this one. Again, yeah, we'll just keep tying that leader in, and then making sure that that just follows that cane up. And then we've got this arm coming from down here, which I can tie into there. And as you know, I did a bud graft, so they're doing fine, no worries with that. The Discovery tray, this is Apple Discovery, it's loaded, and the little surgery job, well, we'll see how we go on, but you can put a prop under there as well just to give it some extra support. And just swing around. I'm really pleased with the way the asparagus has grown. It's looking brilliant, really chuffed with that. Here's the mussel burr leeks, and then our last row of Picasso potatoes. This was a full bed of Lolo Rosso. They've all gone to seed now, so they're in the compost heap, and I've replanted with Cos, a Cos variety of lettuce, just half a bed there. And it's the bed with the multi-sown beets, multi-sown onions. I was watching Dale Calder before mentioning on his recent upload about trying multi-sown. Well, Dale, if you're watching this, this is all these have been multi-sown. Get in there to see that, I don't know. But we're going to have no shortage of beetroot. Looks like we're going to have more courgette fritters. Great, because we like them. And also I'll probably freeze some as well, but courgette bed's doing great. I don't know how well you can see through the net in there. There's been some caterpillars. Obviously a butterfly's got in and done some damage, but those are some of my purple sprouted broccoli, but they're looking good plants really. I've just lost one there. I don't think that was to root fly. It might have been cutworm, but anyway, not quite sure. And there's the rest of them. Again, a little bit of caterpillar damage, but at least I haven't lost any to this dreaded root fly. And then the replacement kale, that's all looking good. And here's the dwarf French beans, or well, some of them, I've got loads of them actually, flowering. Got another on this side, show you the others. Another thing, I was watching William Coleman, and he's had a fantastic crop of garlic and some of his onions that he's lifted, and it looks like these Red Baron are going to be something similar. Some of them are absolutely huge. Again, just some more multi-sown, some replacement Lolo Rosso lettuce. We've got a little row of radishes in there, and another little row of Mizuna. So I'm going to be picking some of this salad. Mother-in-law's having a little shindig in her garden later this afternoon. Oh yeah, and these are the few Zabroon shallots that I managed to germinate, so they're doing okay. Finally, this is the first row of French beans that I sowed, and they're just about ready to pick. Might leave them another 2 or 3 days, but that's great. So most of the peas now I'm leaving to run to seed, so I can collect seed for next year. But we've had there's not been a long gap between the peas finishing and then starting to harvest the beans, so that's worked out really well. Right, well, I'll get these things picked. See you later.